get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Geno. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Here's Walker. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. But
wow. Wow.
falling incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run Walker. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. A very early decision to be made here.
There is, and I think that because they're the home team, I would ride that wave a little bit, and I would gamble and go for it. Doesn't seem like it's optimal, but you're the home team. You'll get the support of the crowd all game long. Go get it right now. Put 6 on the board.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. From the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. A handoff to start the drive to Mason. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a play fake. Lance. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on third down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Lance. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And Lance now to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. Lance finding Deebo there for the Niner first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock. Second quarter. 7-0 ball game. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mason. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Ready, faster, faster.
Lance and company going on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive
And
guys
they say,
rap
about bitches and champagne.
down situations as well.
Same thing.
The defense, they can't get the stop here. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set on 1st and goal.
And Randy, you know that expression expression, he just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key
Cause I
first
can't
downs and
take
big
it when
runs.
I'm gone, 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 gone. No, I can't take it when I'm gone.
A chance
gone,
now to get
gone,
even before
gone,
the break as
gone.
they come up first and
I'm
goal.
gonna spin it all.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. That's caught by Debo.
I'm gonna spin it all while waiting for another day.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Shotgun now for Lance. And that will be incomplete to So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to fourth down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now they run. It's Mason. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing now is Lance.
Fuck no.
And it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and then ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And Lance will try again on second down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Finding room at midfield. Look at the big fella go. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Pressure on the line, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Tanner Muse, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Here's Lance to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me tell you what you're crying for.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Davis Price again, and this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Lance. Being chased out left. Trey Lance taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now goal for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Oh my God, bro. Let me get one of those. Fuck.
Leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Geno. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 73 yards. But he's been doing this for a lot of years. And the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right up.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now Mason. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, first and 10.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control the ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Good position to be in here, second and inches. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards to pick up first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Lance. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Lance back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
So now this to get them back to even heading into the break. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime.
Get the fuck out of here. What is that shit?
This home crowd behind him in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Lance looking to throw it. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He did not have a catch to that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mason. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Lance. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off of play action, here's Lance. Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, you talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First down, here's Mitchell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Lance firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Lance going to throw. And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Ready?
Now a first down throw, it's Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the right side, this is Walker. 63 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8. But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end it.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Oh my God, I was going to get that.
Touchdown. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurt.
Weak ass play all the fucking time. Yeah.
On EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Play action here with DoNe. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Thank you.
As they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
That was close. It was a good battle for sure. I appreciate you. I'm gonna take that one, 'cause I might not get many opportunities like that. And that's exactly what I'm talking about, you see?
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap.
To my surprise.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had
hold
more
up.
time that action was on the clock.
Back to throw, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play.
Ooh-wee. It's the quarterback. It's the quarterback. The quarterback gotta go. He ain't zipping it. He ain't zipping it like he should be. Steady rocking all night long. Steady.
To throw, it's Lance.
Oh, what are you doing? Why are you stopping?
Incomplete there.
Don't stop on that route,
The
kid.
first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially to play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff.
Ayuki, here we go. And we begin to rock.
Against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Everybody say the rockin'.
Ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. Ready to first drive number 2.
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw.
No way, he caught that.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting it.
Wow.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you
Purple rain.
sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into
Stuff it up.
executed it to
Stuff
perfection.
it up.
And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get
I use
maybe
it.
hard
I
to
think so.
33.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Andy Dalton.
Do that. Thank you. Let's go. We're going this way. That's 2.
And the Niners are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This could end up being a pretty
defense
big
is
drive.
solid.
It's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they
Oh, it's money. It's money. It's money. It's Skittles. Taste the rainbow. Bye-bye. Don't quit, brother. Don't quit, bro. Just fight through the pain. Just fight through it. You know what I mean?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to
Don't quit, bro. Don't
It
quit.
certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart
Money.
your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. They'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
You okay over there? You okay, bro? You good?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember
Nope.
they threw the
Oh.
interception last time out, but they
Stop it.
down the field looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Got him.
In trouble here, and down he goes.
He ain't ready, coach. He ain't ready, coach.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Nope.
That is
Nope.
pulled in by
What?
Thomas.
Oh my.
An incredible play there. They do get good.
Wow.
They're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Camara. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
That's me. Thank you.
And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now, meanwhile, a
He
pass
just dropped the
should have been
interception.
intercepted, but it winds up falling
They said it should have been intercepted, but you don't.
Improvising there, extending the play.
Oh, all over that one.
Would come open downfield, but they never did.
From midfield here, Dalton.
Thank you.
And from the
Gotta go this way though, okay?
half, it's intercepted.
Excuse me.
And a 40
Don't quit. Don't quit, bro. Don't quit. Just keep fighting. You're gonna be all right.
To play first half, it's 14-0.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Catch, boy!
Juwan Jennings, 23 yards for the touchdown. And a
21 Sunker.
Touchdown lead.
They call it a go up and get it route. They go up and get it.
Perfect game in baseball. Are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here. Just to that deficit. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
You didn't have to lunch today.
Here's second and 6.
Man, you haven't been eating lately, have you?
To throw here, Dalton.
Oh!
Holds it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Dalton, first and 10. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. So Dalton now. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Bro, you need a score.
Get 3 as the drive continues.
You run all these score dink and dunk rounds, ain't gonna get you a
Nice
touchdown.
job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it
You
out
need to
his back.
score, my guy.
Play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Dalton off play action. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class
Damn, that's tough.
speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to
That's
try
tough.
and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Dalton. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
The final act of the first half, Dalton.
Thank you.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That second down play nets a -4.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
We may be looking at the scoreboard. This offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Lance looks to throw again. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
You have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. The 40. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Lance. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Down the numbers.
Bye-bye.
30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was going.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming, then got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for 2. Lance going to try to throw for this. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the selfish...
Thank you.
My goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball-hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. In motion left goes Jennings. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 86 yards
on my computer screen.
What's going on?
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From just shy of midfield, Lance. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. Jennings. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 36 yards on the play.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Again, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone.
My computer.
Christian McCaffrey with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they will start out in great shape, up very close to midfield.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
It's do or die for Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
I almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency.
How do I get Louisiana Red? What is? I'm not knowing where it says that at. I think Louisiana Red. I don't need 10. I only need like 6, bro. It's small. 8's fine. 8 is fine. 8. Alright, 10's fair.
He doesn't look super comfortable. I don't believe he is. 2-2 fastball. Like we said, he's only got 2 pitches. Tries to ride it up in the zone. Great job of staying on top of it. Level swing.
Be ready.
Serves it out to the left. That did not look great.
Got excuses.
I don't want to make too much of it.
Top of things. Punctual with my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same.